Mrs. Kamla Persad Bissessa to the podium of Morvant Laventille. Please stand.
A pleasant good night, Honorable Leader of the Opposition, Lennox Smith, of course, community and social activist, long-standing, apart from other accolades, I would say, whether it be in the area of education and or political activism, as well as, of course, one that is concerned about our young people, crime and criminality. I myself, of course, being a criminologist in my own right and academic. But I want to preface what I have to say tonight by firstly indicating a particular philosophy and idea, concept, if you want to call it that, and it has always resonated with me throughout my academic and other areas of activities, particularly in the Laventille area, Mova, etc., notwithstanding. In fact, I would prefer to say that welcome to this part of the East-West corridor. But there is a concept that says and speaks to what is called social and psychological capital. And that simply means the price that a society or the investment a society must make in order to keep the peace. Let me repeat. Psychological and social capital refers to a concept that speaks to the price a society must pay or invest in order to keep the peace. And I think it is very appropriate at this time for this kind of concept to firstly be not just projected, but also to be assimilated in such a way so that we could understand where we are, having regard, of course, to my own experiences. All of my adult life I've been, of course, engaged in issues and policies, programs, initiatives associated with Laventille, etc. I don't know how much time I have because I could talk here until the morning. So you have to tell me exactly.
Lennox, yes. I could stay till next week and listen to you for the week, but we have other persons.
That is why I want to find out.
So thank you for being kind enough that others will have an opportunity.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you, Lennox.
Good. So I want to, before I make my departure, as compendious as my presentation would have to be, this is a document that was presented a long time ago, but created by the number of institutions. We have what is called the Ad Hoc Committee for the Eradication of Crime in Laventille. We have, of course, the Morvant Laventille Improvement Organization. We have the Laventille for Laventillians, and of course, quite a number of other entities that are associated with and concerned with the prophylactic approach to preventing our young people from engaging in crime and criminality. It's the first time and I want to say this just before I make my departure, that it's the first time I see a man, and as a prime minister, who has a golf tournament ostensibly for charity, and then that charity or the resources that come from it is dedicated to, as normal, on the surface of it, one would say, to an organization that is doing social work, etc. In other words, some kind of NGO, etc. But in this case, the Prime Minister, the proceeds of that exercise goes to vision and a mission. I have no problem with vision and a mission. My problem is that if you are Prime Minister, then I would have expected the prophylactic approach as opposed to the area where you have to go into prison before you can be rehabilitated. In other words, it's a principal position. I'm simply saying and I'm sure that he would be listening, I would prefer to see that at least that resource is split do it, give it to a organization that prevents people from going into prison, and at the same time, you can then put the next part of it to, of course, vision and mission, etc. They're doing wonderful work. I'm not criticizing them. I'm simply saying, as Prime Minister, and given the fact that we have this problem of crime and criminality and our young people gravitating there too, we must understand that the Prime Minister must be the symbol and the exemplar, and by his conduct and actions, especially in this particular instance, as I referred, I thought I should mention that. I'm not going to read it because I realize I have limited time. So this is a document from the American University in Washington, where, of course, they wrote to the then Prime Minister, commending, of course, some of the programs that we are doing here. And then, of course, we have another letter from the Prime Minister then, Manning, where I presented a 1,000-page document on Laventille, surveys, developments, projections, etc. And as a consequence of that, a number of things has emerged. What I want to do, the leader of the opposition and the leader of the UNC, I'll give you the flash drive with all of the information, over 1,000 pages, so it was impossible for me to put it here, to print it, right? So thank you very much once again. We welcome you here. We expect that you're going to be in other parts of the corridor, including the Laventille that you referred to, and certainly East Port of Spain, etc. If there are opportunities to speak again, certainly I will welcome that.
Thank you so much. And I have known you for many years, and you have always been a community activist and hard worker. So let's give a round again to him. And I thank you for the flash drive. We will certainly take it into account and reach back to you if we need any further documentation. So